Namaste, ciao, assalamu alaikum, bonjour, hola, good morning, good morning, good morning, and most of all today, dzień dobry, because we have the legendary Eva back in the office live from her travels throughout the summer, and we're very pleased to have her back. She's been traveling throughout her home country, Poland, and enjoying herself, and we're pleased to have her back in the office and in action today. So careful, all you negotiators out there. She's going to be snapping up all those sales and lets from you. And if you're a vendor or a landlord and you need it sold and you need it done right now, then come to us because we've got the legendary Eva Boxster. So how are you? I hope you're well today. A few things to report. First of all, I want to talk about GCSEs because it's GCSE results day today. And if you're a parent, you've been there, you know what it's like. It's a very, very anxious time. It's really, really hard. It's a real roller coaster of emotion for parents. And if it goes well, congratulations. But a couple of tips from my experience as a school governor and as a parent, really. First of all, if it goes really well, try not to gloat in front of others that it hasn't gone so well for, because it's really tough for people that it hasn't gone well for. And if it hasn't gone so well, then remember a couple of things. First of all, exams don't define the person. There are always other opportunities. There are always things like staying on another year, perhaps taking a more vocational route in life. And there are plenty of entrepreneurs that didn't do very well in exams. Exams and academia is not for everyone. It doesn't mean you're a total failure. And if the effort was put in, then make sure that you still respect what was done. I think as a parent, your job is to kind of hide and depress your emotions slightly if those results aren't what you expected and your child and you are very disappointed. I still think you should go out and celebrate today. Why? Well, celebrate the work that's gone in, not the outcome, because you can only do what you can do. And if you've worked really hard and it hasn't worked out, then at least celebrate and respect what they've done and stay on side with them, because it's such an important time emotionally for students at this time. So good luck to you if you're in that position. Let us know if you've done well or if you haven't. It's also a time when people decide where they're going to move. Quite often, with secondary school finished, people will be thinking about sixth form, perhaps in another area, perhaps relocating, perhaps no longer worrying about the area that they're in because they don't need to be in the catchment, and so on and so forth. So it can be a time for moving, of course, and it's certainly a time for change. Apart from that, I wanted to talk a little bit about the interest rate situation at the moment, because it is tough out there. Good news is the 5-year rates still seem to be coming down, not massively, but steadily. Swap rates seem to project that in 5 years' time, interest rates will be lower. The 2-year rates are a little bit more tough, and right now the variable rates are awful. And this is not financial advice, but I did want to say, because I think it's really important, that if you do find yourself struggling, either with your buy-to-let investment or with your personal mortgage, that you don't bury your head in the sand. Too many people do nothing, then they default on their payments, and before they know it, they're repossessed. It's really important that you have dialogue with your lender, make what payments you can. There are things that they can help you with. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do speak to an independent financial advisor. But in my experience, having a dialogue with your lender, they can talk to you about perhaps extending your term. And I know that's not palatable or ideal, perhaps going interest only for a fixed period of time. There are always things that they can do to help you. So make sure you take advantage of those. As many people are saying to me, I'm struggling with my payments right now. What should I do? And I always say the same thing. Who have you spoken to? Number one, speak to an IFA. Number two, speak to your lender. Take action. And finally, if you've got a buy-to-let and it's no longer affordable, consider the sale. It might be that selling is the best thing for you. And if it is, we have a plan about how to best sell a buy-to-let, whether there's a tenant in situ or not. So you can always talk to us about that. We're always happy to hear from you. Apart from that, I've got to see a probate today. And I do, obviously on the one hand, it's always awful when someone passes, but the person stayed 105 years old. Wow, what a life. Can you imagine? She's seen 2 world wars, or just about anyway. She was born just about the back end of the first one. But it's amazing to think of that. Apart from that, the weather here in Norbury is kind of overcast and looks like it might rain again, to be honest. But there we are. Bank holiday weekend coming up, bank holiday, as we say. The bank holiday is a funny one because a lot of people expect that because it's a bank holiday, it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be lots of business done and lots of people are going to be looking for houses. And in our experience, not true, I'm afraid. I know a lot of agents say, oh, yeah, get it on for the bank holiday. Our experience is bank holidays are actually quite quiet because people extend their holidays over the bank holiday. So they have a holiday this week and they incorporate that bank holiday weekend, the Monday, and then they extend the other side of that as well. So it tends to come back quite strong in September. This year won't come back quite so strong for reasons you're already aware of, interest rates, trepidation and everything else. But the best opportunity and the best window this year for sale is certainly going to be September. So do think about that. If you think of selling, it's a good time now to chat to us while we're a bit quieter before the rush so we can get you prepared, ready and sold come September. So thanks for watching. As always, we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, look after yourselves, and if you can, your family and friends. Ciao.